Hi, my name is Rhett Kessler and I manage the Pengana Australian Equity Fund together with Anton Duprier. Equity markets have been buoyant this year, and in particular, Australian markets have been robust. This may seem strange given the recent bushfires followed by floods. And in particular, we don't know the full impact from the coronavirus in China on global supply chains, domestic tourism, and in particular, student attendance at the very large industry, which is the Australian education industry. It continues to be our view that the weight of money is forcing its way into equity markets, and it's driven by very low interest rates. We have seen very muted or lackluster earnings growth, and this means that investors are essentially prepared to pay much more for the same amount of cash flows. Now, the Pengana Australian Equities Fund has benefited from this rise in equity markets, but we have been very careful to balance the great returns we're getting with a focus on capital preservation. Accordingly, we have continued to adopt a disciplined approach of taking substantial amounts of money off the table where share prices get ahead of themselves. Good examples here would include selling, or trimming rather, our positions in CSL, Bingo, JB Hi-Fi and Credit Corp. We were particularly surprised by the short squeeze present in the JB Hi-Fi or following the JB Hi-Fi results presentation. The share price leapt 10% as short sellers scrambled to unwind their very painful positions, and we took advantage of this. These actions combined have allowed us to lift our cash holdings to 15%. We have powder dry. Now, second important part of our strategy has been to continue to buy put options. These are essentially fixed price insurance policies, meaning that we know exactly how much we have put at risk, and that is the premium that we pay for these put options. Their role is to act as a buffer should the market exuberance we are currently experiencing reverse. We remain focused on buying good businesses with competent management at the right price. The reporting season has just started, with several of our very large holdings exhibiting or reporting results that have validated our investment thesis. These include JB Hi-Fi, ResMed, Telstra, Credit Corp and CSL. They have been partly offset by two companies that have reported not so good results. One is SG Fleet, which reported today, where they are experiencing some difficulties given the low demand for new vehicles from a cautious consumer. We think this problem is temporary, and we remain convinced that it is a very good company run by competent management at a very attractive price. Finally, we're also seeing a lift in merger and acquisitions, where cashed up private equity firms and companies are looking to diversify or simply buy their competitors. A good example is the recent bid for Caltex by Couche-Tard, a Canadian company, at a very attractive price. We have a significant holding in Caltex. Finally, we remain cautious and are keeping significant powder dry in what should be an interesting reporting season. Thank you.